गुड मॉर्निंग चिल्ड्रन आज हम लोग चैप्टर नंबर 5 डाटा हैंडलिंग के बारे में कुछ स्टडी करेंगे। इस चैप्टर में सबसे पहले हम लोग पढ़ेंगे कि डेटा क्या होता है, व्हाट इज डाटा, उसकी डेफिनेशन क्या होती है। इसके बाद हम रॉ डाटा पढ़ेंगे। Then we'll discuss types of graphical representation. So there are so many types of graphical representation of data. In your syllabus, there are few types of graphical representation. The first one is pictograph, and next one is bar graph. Then we'll study about double bar graph, then histogram, then after pie chart, and after that we'll discuss about frequency, and then after we'll learn how to draw a pie chart, how to draw a circle chart, that is circle graph you may say. And after that we have to study about probability and its unique formula, and then we'll discuss about the summary of lessons, and then after assessment for you all. So first of all, let us see about our first topic, that is data. Children, actually the data is the collection of all the observation is simply known as data. On the other hand, we can say that a collection of numerical facts which gives a particular type of information is also called data. There is one type of data, that is raw data. If the collection of observation do not arranged in such a way that it gives us some information, then that type of data is said to be raw data. On the other hand, we can say that a collection of observation gathered initially is called raw data. And then after, let us see what do you mean by pie chart or pie graph. Before that, first of all, we have to take one by one about the types of graphical representation of data. That is number one is pictograph. A pictograph represents data using pictures or symbols. Like for example, see this table. In the first column of this table, month is given, and in the second column, pictograph is given. See, the picture, one picture implies, as per the instruction, one picture implies that 2 flowers. In the month of January, see there are how many pictures? That is 3 pictures. So since one picture implies that 2 flowers, if there are 3 pictures, it means how many flowers are there in the month of January? There are 6 flowers. In the same way, number of flowers in the month of February will be 8. Why? Because there are 4 pictures. One picture implies that 2 flowers, so 4 picture implies that 8 flowers. In the next and the last month, that is in the month of March, how many pictures are there? There are only 2 pictures. So 2 pictures implies that 4 flowers. Now the next one will be bar graph. What do you mean by a bar graph? Children, a bar graph is a graph that displays the frequency or numerical distribution of a categorical variable, showing values for each bar next to each other for easy comparison. Actually, the meaning of bar is a rectangular shaped. So the graph which is represented by using a rectangular bar is said to be bar graph. So there are some examples you can see that. See, this is the pictorial. This is the bar graph. Sorry, this is the bar graph. So there are some examples I have taken. Now, after bar graph, we'll have to study about double bar graph. In this bar graph, there will be, two bars which are representing different datas. See this picture. This is a bar graph. See the table. In first column of the table, see name of animals are given. First one is dog, then cat, then bird. In second column, class 1 is defined, and in third and last column, class B is defined. So class A, from this table we can conclude that the number of dogs taken as a pet by class A will be 12. On the other hand, for class B it is 14. Number of cat for class A will be 9. Number of cat for class B will be 8. And number of bird for class A is 2, and number of birds for class B is 0. Actually, it is not 0, it should be 3 as per the double bar graph. See, as per the double bar graph, it should be 3. So correct it. Okay. So this is the concern double bar graph for this table. So I hope you all are able to understand. So next, how can we represent the frequency? Frequency, it is nothing but a number of observations occurred is said to be frequency. So first, then you have to understand about the tally marks. See, 4 perpendicular lines represents 4 in number, but one slant line over 4 perpendicular line gives the total 5. So in second column, see first point, how many tally marks are given here, how many number of families, how many frequencies, how much frequencies are there? 6. In serial number 2 there are 10, number of frequencies are 10, and in third point the number of frequencies are 4. Next we'll discuss histogram. Actually, histogram is a kind of bar graph that shows the frequency of data within equal interval of time. There is no space between the bars in a histogram. In histogram there will be no any kind of space. This is the identification actually of a histogram. See, I have given the example for you, and then after, here we have to study about Circle graph or pie chart. A circle graph represents data in a circular form. A circle graph shows the relationship between a whole and its part. It is divided into sectors. Each sector visually represents an item in a data set to match the amount of the items as a percentage or fraction of the total data set. How can we draw a pie chart? That is very important for making the pie chart of a given set of observation. First step, we have to calculate the angle of each sector using the formula, and so you will see the formula. Just in step 2, we have to draw a circle using a pair of compass, and in third step, we have to use a protractor to draw the angle of each sector, and then in last step, that is step number 4, we have to label the pie chart and its all sectors. See, the formula which is used for calculating the angle of each sector will be angle of sector equals to frequency of data upon total frequency into 360 degree. See why here 360? Because the measure of complete angle is always equals to 360 degree. So in this way we can able to draw the pie chart, and then after we will move to understand the meaning of probability. Actually, probability is used to describe random or chances of event to occurs. Every day we are faced with probability statements involving the words chance, odds, likely, probability, expected, uncertainty, likelihood, possibility. What is the likelihood that X will occurs? What is the chance that Brazil will win the 2014 World Cup? So an event is some specified result that may or may not occur when an experiment is performed. For example, in an experiment of tossing a coin, once the coin landing with the heads facing up is an event. Since it may or may not occur, the probability of such events is a measure of such likelihood of its occurrence. So the equally likely models, what is the meaning of equally likely models? This models applies when the possible outcomes of an experiment are equally likely to occur. Suppose there are n equally likely possible outcomes from an experiment, then the probability that a specified event equals the number of ways f that the event can occur divided by the total number n of the possible outcomes. That is, probability is always equals to the number of favorable outcomes to the total number of possible outcomes. So this is how we can calculate the probability. And in this PowerPoint presentation we have covered only the types of graphs, that is bar graph, double bar graph, histogram, pie chart. Pie graph is also said to be circle graph, and then after probability. Now in the next video we'll discuss exercise 5.1, that is the exercise question we'll take, and after that you have to see the homeworks. What we have to decide, homeworks will be from exercise 5.1 to 5.3 and some important definitions related to this chapter. Thank you very much.